Hello students, welcome to geography class. I am your geography teacher. Today we are going to learn first chapter, the earth and the graticles, as we have started it from last lecture. Through this chapter we will understand the concept like angular distance, latitudes and longitudes, etc. As well as we will learn using globe for understanding latitude and longitude, and how to use map technology to find out the location of country, state, district, village, school, etc. So students, let's take some revision. In last lecture we have learned how the children like Enrique, Graham, Natalia, Shahid, Katya, Meenakshi and Michiko described the location of Taj Mahal from their respective places. We observed that each child's answer was different because they all belong from different places. Also we have learned about equator, prime meridian, latitude and longitudes, etc. Now students, let's go forward. Figure 1.2 show the length of the east-west and north-south diameter of the earth. This will give you some idea about the size of the earth, oceanic waters, uneven nature of the land, forest, innumerable islands of different sizes, and buildings make it impossible to actually draw such lines on the earth. In order to overcome this difficulty, geographers develop a miniature model of the earth in the form of a globe. This can be used to determine location on the earth. One can actually draw horizontal and vertical lines on a globe, though not on the earth. Thus, they are imaginary lines on the earth. So students, as we have learned that when we observe the globe, that is a miniature model of the earth, there are some vertical and horizontal lines. The vertical lines are called longitudes and horizontal lines are called latitudes. But originally Earth's surface is uneven because of islands, forests, mountains, oceans, man-made buildings, etc. It is impossible to draw the latitudes and longitude on the Earth's surface. So, geographers develop miniature model of the earth, that is globe. So, on globe we can draw the latitudes and longitudes. Also, we can get an idea about Earth's size, that is, Earth east to west diameter is 12,756 km and Earth's north to south diameter is 12,714 km. Now students, let's see the next para. The location of any place on the earth is determined with reference to the center of the earth. In order to do it, we considered a straight line joining the point on the surface and the center of the earth. At the center, it makes an angle with the plane of the equator. The measure of this angle is used in determining the locations. For example, in figure 1.3, the measure of angle XMV is 30 degree. That is, its angular distance from equator is 30 degree. Look at the figure and tell the angular distance of Y from the equator. Figure 1.3 shows another plane. It passes through X. It is parallel to the plane of the equator. Observe 1.3 and see how it meets the surface of the earth. Note that it forms a circle on the surface. Any point on this circle and the equatorial plane form an angle of 30 degree at the center of the earth. So students, let's learn how to measure angular distance. In figure 1.3, we can see there is an equatorial circle which is in green and yellow color, and assume that point M is center of the earth. The line V to V1 is equator. So now let's draw an angle of 30 degree with equator, that is XMV, in northeast part of the earth. Now draw the same 30 degree angle with center of the earth, that is M, in the northwest part of the earth, that is X1 MV1. So now join the points on earth's surface, that is X and X1, with blue dotted line. This line is called 30 degree latitude north. So now let's draw an angle of 60 degree with equator, that is YMV, in southeast part of the earth. Now draw the same 60 degree angle with center of the earth, that is M, in southwest part, that is Y1 MV1. So now join the points on the earth's surface, that is Y and Y1, with blue dotted line. This line is called 60 degree latitude south. So now student, this is your homework. Use figure 1.4 for the following. In the upper portion of the circle at the center X, draw angles of 20 degree V1 x K1 and V2 x K2. K1 and K2 being the point on the circle. Draw an ellipse joining K1 and K2. In the lower half of the circle, mark angle of 60 degree and name the point on the circle as P1 and P2. Draw an ellipse joining P1 and P2. Thank you for watching this audio visual presentation.